What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? And welcome back to Hard Hitting Sports. So today we are talking about the NBA. We are talking about the Eastern Conference and the way that the Eastern Conference is shaking up. There's been a lot of big moves in this offseason. Of course, LeBron James choosing to leave the Miami Heat and go back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I personally hate, being a Miami guy. But anyway, I digress. I'm not going to be too sour on that shit. I feel like we have the best GM. But let's talk about how this Eastern Conference look right now. The Chicago Bulls adding Paul Gasol. I'm not going to say if they get Derrick Rose, because I feel like Jesus will come back before Derrick Rose will. Don't get offended, Christians. It's a joke. All right? Just calm down. Anyway, I do feel like the Chicago Bulls are the best team in the Eastern Conference. Now, today, Lance Stevenson, the shooting guard for the Indiana Pacers, decided he was going to go to the Hornets. And I feel like that knocks the Indiana Pacers down a notch, because I had them at number 2 between Stevenson, with David West, with Hibbert, with Paul George. I felt like that team was better than the Cavaliers. Now I kind of have to flip it. I have to put the Cavaliers with Kyrie Irving and LeBron and Wiggins at number 2, and put the Pacers at number 3, and then I'll put the probably put the Washington Wizards at 4, and put my Miami Heat at number 5. But that's what I see on paper. That's what I'm looking at on paper. I have that lineup set like that on paper as of right now. So that's the way that I see the Eastern Conference shaking up. I don't think the Indiana Pacers did themselves any favors, because that Washington Wizards team with John Wall, Bradley Beal, Paul Pierce, Nene, and Gortat is going to be breathing down the necks of the Indiana Pacers. I think they're going to be breathing down the necks of the Cleveland Cavaliers as well. I really do think so. I think the Washington Wizards are one piece away from being the best team in the Eastern Conference. But right now, I'll give it to Chicago with Noah and Gasol. You're not getting anything in the paint. They add McDermott, so they get some range. You've got Derrick Rose, if he comes back, like I said. Butler. I think the and then you've got Gibson coming off that bench. I look at the Bulls as being the best team in the Eastern Conference. Anyway, you guys tell me, what do you feel? How do you feel? Who do you feel is the best team in the Eastern Conference Finals? Take everything into consideration, not just it's your team. Look at them defensively, rebounding, outside shooting, scoring, leadership. That's what everything I factored in. I factored in Thibodeau as a very great defensive coach. I factored in they have the defensive MVP and Joakim Noah. I factored in McDermott giving them some shooting. I factored in Butler defensively. Gasol giving them 10-15 points in the paint, then being able to post people up. I factored everything in, and then they bring back Kirk Heinrich. The Bulls are the best team in the East for me right now. Anyway, drop your comments below. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.